He now holds a record of 22-2. 20 of his 22 victories have come via finish. 19 KOs, 1 submission. He has 9 first-round finishes.
Ooh,
he now holds victories against Donald Cerrone.
You was with me when I had no friends. Could you be my number one fan? If you wanna be my number one fan. Could you be my number one fan?
What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy True Main, the truest to do it and never lose it. Back again with another video, another reaction video. You know what I'm talking about? Now look, we've been waiting for Tony Ferguson and Khabib to finally get down in the cage. You know what I'm saying? We've been waiting for the longest. You know what I'm saying? Then boom, Khabib can't leave Russia. So they replaced Khabib. I'm not the biggest UFC fan, so I don't really know, dude. He looks familiar. You know what I'm saying? But they replaced him, and well, we about to see what happens. I didn't see the fight. I heard a little bit about it, but we're gonna check it out together. Let's go. This is just a recap.
If your shirt isn't
you know they be tripping. They ain't really trying to let that
When you're
good
getting
UFC
big-time
footage
results
up.
from your constant contact emails,
ESPN. Owned by Disney now.
UFC 249 took place Saturday, May 9th at ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, did it?
This will be the first of 3 events taking place at ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena on May 9th, 13th, and 16th, respectively. Tonight is a lightweight classic, and about guaranteed to deliver fireworks. Tony Ferguson faces Justin Gaethje to crown the UFC interim lightweight champion. Tony Ferguson was originally supposed to face Khabib for the 100th time, it seems, but Khabib couldn't compete due to being stuck in Russia with the quarantine restrictions. Let's talk Ferguson versus Gaethje. Tony El Kukui Ferguson, 25-3, fighting out of Orange County, California, goes for his 13th straight victory and looks to reclaim his interim lightweight belt. El Kukui, on a 12-fight winning streak, has not lost in almost 8 years. If you don't know about him,
go check out his highlights after this video.
#1 ranked UFC lightweight contender. He is a very well-rounded fighter and gifted in most areas. He has a great wrestling base, solid striking, world-class ground skills, and his scary toughness. He never seems to get tired, which is a weapon, and constantly attacks his opponents with vicious pressure, wearing them down. But the thing that makes Ferguson so scary is his unpredictable style. You just don't know what he's going to do next, and it makes him almost impossible to fully prepare for. But on the other side of the octagon, you have Justin Highlight Gaethje.
Comment down below if you know who this guy is.
21-2, fighting out of Alvarado, Colorado, and aims to hand Ferguson his first loss in over 7 years and capture his first UFC title. The number 4 ranked UFC lightweight contender brings in a controlled brawling type of style. Gaethje brings in incredible power with his striking, with wicked leg kicks and power in both hands. Gaethje has a very skilled wrestling base and is as tough as they come. This fight literally has 2 of the toughest fighters in the UFC and has Fight of the Year candidate written all over it, and I can't wait. And here's how it went down. This was a good fight of back and forth action, but
bro, that nigga was talking like he didn't know what happened. I'm like, am I watching the right video? It says recap. It's gonna be a good fight. Like,
the story of the night was Gaethje's technical style. Tonight, Gaethje showed off his precision striking and very strategic and calm for 5 rounds. This was the most impressive Gaethje we've ever seen and picked Ferguson apart with wicked leg kicks and powerful punch combos through the entire fight. Tony did land a wicked uppercut that rocked Gaethje at the end of round 2, but it didn't seem to affect Gaethje in the rest of the fight. Gaethje landed some...
See, that's what I like about UFC. Like, boxing, boom! He would have failed and then he would have broke him up. 1, 2, like UFC, like boom! They be like, boom, boom, boom. You be on the ground like it's brutal. You know what I'm saying? Boxing, like, boop boop. Leave him alone. Like, what? I need to finish him.
Incredibly powerful strikes, but Ferguson displayed one of the best chins in the UFC and took some serious punishment until Gaethje in round 5 threw another shot to the head of El Kukui, and with his face full of blood and swelling, he started to shake his head, almost saying, "I've had enough," and Herb Dean stepped in to stop the fight.
What?
Justin Gaethje defeats Tony Ferguson at 3:39 of round 5 and is now the
Wait.
UFC interim lightweight champion. All right, here's my...
He didn't just beat him. He made him quit? El Kukui? Oh my God. He wasn't ready for Khabib.
final thoughts. There was so much anticipation
He ain't never gonna fight Khabib again.
and build-up leading up to this fight in a strange time in the world. There were so many questions that needed to be answered about both fighters at this point in their careers, and the winner will be facing Khabib to unify the lightweight belts. I think one of the most impressive things that in a time where there were strict quarantines in place and gyms weren't really open, and it's so hard to get your normal training in, Gaethje came out and looked as sharp as we have ever seen him. He fought smart and technical throughout the entire fight and literally picked Ferguson apart for 5 rounds, and this is by far the best we've ever seen him. I think it's safe to say Justin Gaethje answered all the questions we had about him, and when it counted, he brought his best game and showed us really what we wanted to see. You have to wonder if Ferguson making 2 weight cuts in a 2-week time period hurt him, and if the extra few weeks helped Gaethje.
And I would have to imagine that cutting weight twice in a month will affect you, you know? So I don't know if that was it or what, but...
Cutting weight twice in a month? Why did he have to cut weight twice in a month? If you know why he had to cut weight twice in a month, comment down below.
The guy isn't fucking human. He's got a chin like nothing. Nobody takes Gaethje's punches like that. Nobody I've seen.
He did it twice in less than a month. Do you think that affected his performance in any way, shape, or form tonight?
I can't say, but I do believe it would affect my performance if I did that.
Here's some quick stats on Justin Gaethje for performance bonuses in his career. He now holds a record of 22-2. 20 of his 22 victories have come via finish. 19 KOs, 1 submission. He has 9 first-round finishes. He now holds victories against Donald Cerrone, Edson Barboza, James Vick, and now Tony Ferguson. What's next for Gaethje?
Is it 100% that Khabib is your next opponent? And it wouldn't be, let's say, Conor McGregor if he stepped in there and money couldn't lure you to a different fight?
No, I want the biggest challenge in the world. That's Khabib Nurmagomedov. USA versus Dagestan.
Happy
And, I'll go to Ireland and do what I gotta do.
Happy Hagarabagadamir. Hagarabagadamir. Skip.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 39 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner.
We already know.
April card, you were slated to fight then on short notice, but you had the opportunity to truly prepare for this fight, and what a performance. Has it sunk in? I mean, how good do you feel about that fight?
I knew I was a killer stepping in here. I'm good, bro.
I'm sure you knew you were a killer, but you also knew Tony
Ferguson. On earth. No better drug on earth. Adrenaline coursing through my veins. This is hard work. I've worked since I was 4 years old. It's each day at a time for me. I never look past one day, and you just have to be better than yesterday. That's all it is.
What we saw from you tonight is not just what we always see, which is incredible aggression and spectacular technique, but you are more measured. You are more calculated. Tell me about that.
I have a world-class coach. I had to lose to change. You can't fix what's not broken. You know, once I understood what was wrong, I was getting hit too much. And I was honestly having too much fun. Both times I lost, I became complacent because I was having so much fun. And at this level, you absolutely cannot do that. I was fighting the best in the world. Khabib is the best in the world. I've been working since I was 4 for challenges like this. And, I'm happy to represent the United States of America against Dagestan or Russia's best. He's 28-0, and there's no other challenge I want right now. I want to fight him.
Well, I can't wait to see you fight him. Now, tell me about this fight tonight, because Tony Ferguson ate some incredible shots. Was that surprising to you? Because you hit him with everything but the kitchen sink.
I'm half Mexican. I know who El Cucuy is. There's no surprise.
Now, at the end of the fight, when Herb Dean came in to stop the fight, when you saw he was staggered, were you surprised?
I mean, I feel bad for him, because if that was me, I'd be because I came in here to die. I told my coaches in the back, you're not gonna like it, but I'm ready to die tonight. And that's the mentality you have to come in here with. It's not about winning or losing for me. It's about not disappointing myself, my family, and representing God to the best I can, and being a good person. Helping my neighbor. That's all I care about. I work every day to
Dustin
help out.
Poirier and Eddie Alvarez.
If I wasn't doing this, I'd be doing social work somewhere. I'd probably be a probation officer. I want to work with at-risk youth.
Those are the only two people
I'm a
you
killer
lost
in
to.
here, but as soon as I step out of this octagon, you will not see that in me.
Well, in the biggest fight of your career, you performed brilliant.
Well, yeah, I didn't know who he was. I think he looks familiar, though. I've probably seen a fight or two, probably the Cowboy one. I really haven't seen too many Cowboy fights, actually. But, yeah, if I didn't know him before, I know him now. I think he's going to fight Khabib next, and then if he beats his ass, which he won't, he'll be fighting McGregor. Probably going to be Khabib going to beat him, then Khabib and McGregor. And that's the end of the story. But yeah, what you think about that fight? Do you think it's fair that Cucuy might have been kind of fatigued from the weight loss, the extra weight loss, or what do you think? Like, should they have even fought still because of the corona? Should they have pushed it back since Khabib wasn't fighting anyway? There's nobody in the stands. It's kind of crazy, you know. I don't think he would have been able to fuck with El Cucuy if the coronavirus didn't hit, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't work out. You know what I'm saying? You can't have your trainers like you really want to. Like, you know, he might have a gym of 20 people that like help him. Each person help him do. You know, you never know. You know what I'm saying? He can't travel like he wants to. Like, he had to drop weight twice. I don't know why, but we're going to find out. Somebody going to comment down in below, and we're going to get to it. But thank y'all for watching. I'm out. Peace.
Could you be my number one fan? If you wanna be my number one fan, could you be my number one fan?